everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a clear coat day, repair day, a little bit of painting day. It's a mixed bag really. We've got some bits hanging up here. Some I have previously painted in other videos. So we did some repair work, restoration work on these Lambretta pieces. So them two are good for clear coat. I've done an exhaust pipe. This was basically painted, it was just sort of a bit beaten up. So I've sanded it back and then painted it in the high temperature paint. So that one's complete. Just going to let that dry and give that another couple of coats. We've got this is off Harley Davidson. It's a pump for, I think it's suspension, I'm not sure. But we've just got to do a little resto job on this. Do some etch primer on this. Re-black the actual gauge and then we'll drop a bit of clear coat on that to finish off. We've got to clear coat these two pieces. I've got a little bit of the green colour just to puff in this corner here where there's a big dirt nib, and I just want to puff a little bit more colour in this side. They're good for clear coat. We'll get that one etch primered and all the intricate bits on that's going to be done with like an airbrush to get that one finished. So that's what's on the cards. We've got the bike frame and wheels which are going to be clear coated tomorrow. They're all bagged up, ready to go. Got to get these pieces out of the way because the customer's coming to pick these up. And then we can move on to the frame. Once that one's complete, Steve can have his bits back over at Do Stuff, and then you'll see this bike get built on Do Stuff's channel. And then we can start moving on to the swing project. Get that in the studio. Have a little sort through the paints later. I'm going to put a load of paints out and then get your input on what you think I should paint it colour-wise. I want to keep this as cheap as possible, so I'm just going to dig through my little paint cupboard, see what I've got, and we'll paint it whatever we've got and go from there on. So enjoy these little time lapses. We'll get this one into etch primer first, drop some green on that one, then we can clear coat them two pieces and drop a little bit of clear on this just to seal it off. Drop another coat of this stuff, high temperature paint, black. It dries like a mat on this, but it will do the job. So I'll see you in the first time lapse. Grab yourself a coffee, enjoy the video, I'll see you in a bit. In that little time lapse we put the etch primer down, so that's gone down nice. Use the Creos PS290 with the spot cap, nice and intricate on something like this. You don't want to use a minigun where you're blasting it on. That I could get right in all the intricate pieces on this little refurb of this pump. So that's had a nice coat of the etch. Let that go off, then we can drop some base coat on that. I've scotched back this casing and gave it a panel white, so we just need to puff a little bit of the metallic back in and then that'll be good to go. The exhaust is clear, is all dried off, so I'm going to do another couple of coats on that. That piece is ready to go. That will just need a panel wipe down, ready for clear coat. So I'll stick it on the tripod. We'll get a little bit of green on this metallic. I'm using the iwata Impact Junior, which is a 1mm setup, low pressure, and just dust a bit in on this. So I'll see you in a bit. In that very short time lapse we've dropped the metallic, redone this, so that's all good to go. And then I didn't capture this on time lapse, but I've masked this part of the pump out, so you've got the regulator gauge there, re-blacked that, and that's the beauty of the PS290. If you're doing intricate stuff and you want to get close in on something and just get the spray where you need it, then brushes are brilliant, guys. They really are. They spray solvent really well, atomizes really well. So we painted that up. We'll let that go off, then mask that piece up, drop some silver on the actual body of this, and then that's good for clear coat. I've just gave that another coat of black, so that's finished now. That can dry, that's done. So yeah, we'll be moving on to the silver on there in a moment, and then we can clear coat all these pieces, these three pieces here, and that will be it for today's video. So just a little short one, but it just gives you a little look into doing stuff that's intricate with different size spray guns, using solvent paints, and then you'll see a little bit of clear coating at the end. We'll use the iwata Impact Junior again for the clear coat, for doing that piece, and this piece here, and we'll wrap it up for the day. So I'll see you in the next time lapse. We'll mask this piece up and drop some silver on there. See you in a bit. We've dropped the silver on, so that's looking as good as new now on the colours. Just got to drop a little bit of clear coat on that to seal it all off, and that'll be done. That one's all complete now. We've dropped the metallic green back on that. That's good to go. I've got some clear coat mixed. Don't need a lot, just mix a little bit up. We're going to use the Iwata Impact Junior. 2 coats of clear, and we'll just drop 1 good coat of clear on this, and that'll be more than good enough for this little pump. So I'll stick it back on the tripod. Enjoy the time lapse. I'll see you at the end. All done, guys. We've got the clear coat down. I've just hung this one that way because I got a little bit of build up on the back of that regular. I could just see it wanting to build up and not probably drip down. So I've hung it up and that'll level out on the back of that cap. But that's all nicely glossed up. And then we've got the Lambretta parts here. Really nice. And this one's flowed out really, really nice. That's lovely and flat on the top of that. We've got a couple of dirt nibs here. They've just seen just drop in it. But not to worry, we'll let them cure down, and then tomorrow I can just nib them dirt nibs out, polish it up, and it's good to go. So that's the end of this little video. It was to get these pieces out the way. The exhaust's all done. We've used the high temperature paint on that. So that's drying off nicely. We've got the Harley Davidson pump that's been restored. That was all scratched. All this was like corroded round here. We've done that, and we've got these 2 pieces clear coated up and finished. So I hope you enjoyed this video on these little bits. I hope you can join me in the next one, because we're going to be moving on to the clear coating stage on the fat tyre flyer. We'll get the wheels. We've got the spokes to do on the wheels. Black them up where a bit of the copper overspray just hit them. We'll black the spokes up, and then we can get that one into clear coat. Get all this stuff out the studio and sent off to the customers, and then we can move on to my project, which is the swing bike. So thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe, press that notification, drop some comments, guys. I get back to you straight away, and I'll see you in the Fat Tyre Flyer. Cheers, guys.